Everybody, this is Mark Phillip at Studica, and I'm back with another WSR sensor and motor training bundle video. In this one, we're going to be looking at using the touch sensor for digital input-output. So we're basically going to use the touch sensor to turn on or off an LED light, and we'll also show whether that light's on or off inside of LabVIEW using an indicator. So it's a very simple example of the digital nature of some of these sensors, and I want to note that the training material that comes with the kit includes this particular project, and it also discusses at length what digital I/O is, why it's useful, how it's often used, and things like that. So a lot of useful material there. And the touch sensor, we can see it's a little bit obscured right here in this picture, but it's this circular disc here kind of on the top left side of the board. And yeah, if you don't know what the board is or what the kit is, I recommend taking a look at my previous video on the photoresistor. I'll show a quick, we'll take a quick look here at the overall specs. This is the sensor training board. The kit also comes with a motor training board, but for this video, I'm only looking at the sensor board. This board basically has an array of different sensors on it to help basically teach students the ins and outs of robotics and controls and how to use LabVIEW for manipulating those sensors. So a lot of good material here, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into the project. So here's the front panel for the program. We just have an indicator that's going to turn on or off depending on if we press the touch sensor, and we have a stop button to stop the program from running. Then on the back panel, we have our digital input coming from the sensor board being processed by the MyRio, which is going to basically send the true or false signal, or the 0 and 1 signal, to the indicator that we have on the front panel. Again, if you don't know what any of this stuff is, that's fine, because if you purchase this kit, you do get the training material that basically gives you a step-by-step instructions of how to use LabVIEW, how to use the board, how to use the MyRio. All of it's very well detailed, all of it's very laid out for you. So you can go from really knowing nothing about this material to knowing a whole lot of stuff about the material just by going through the training material. So I'm going to go ahead, it's already running, so let me turn on my camera so you can kind of see my board here. And my touch sensor's up here on this side. You can kind of see the silver circular ring here. And when I touch this, what we see is the LED light turns on here on the board, and then we also see the indicator here in LabVIEW turn on to let us know that we've switched the signal on, right? And then again, I can turn it off by touching again, and I can just keep doing that if I want. So this is a very simple example, but this is just one of the many sensors on the board, one of the many different digital sensors on the board too. And it's just another piece of functionality that you can really use to make your own projects with this board. And that's kind of the nice thing, is we have a ton of sensors on here, which really facilitates, or rather encourages you to, come up with interesting creative projects and make them happen. So yeah, that's about all I wanted to show you, and hope you found it interesting. If you're interested in the kit, I recommend going to our website at studica.com and just doing a search for WSR sensor kit, and you should see the only item that shows up should be the WSR sensor and motor training bundle. So yeah, with that being said, I want to tell you to have a good day, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.